Welcome into the Cowboys Report by Chat Sports. I am Tom Downey, and today's video is all about some early Cowboys OTA takeaways. The first open media portion of practice has gone down. We'll keep you guys updated with what's going on that front. And oh, by the way, if you want even more OTA coverage on the Dallas Cowboys, which we haven't always done a ton of in the past, if you want more of it, show us that you do so I can show my bosses it is something you guys are interested in by liking this video right now. If you want more dedicated Cowboys OTA coverage, like this video for me right now. Let's run through some of those early takeaways, beginning with a not-so-good one. James Washington, the, biggest free agency pickup. He did not participate today as he is currently in a boot, his left foot in a protective boot. He was at practice but did not participate at all, which is not a good thing as far as I'm concerned. It is unclear what injury Washington is dealing with. Obviously some type of foot, ankle, toe, whatever it ends up being there. That is unclear, and it is a red flag for me. Now, Washington also said he plans to be back for minicamp in about 2 weeks, so we will monitor. I want to take him at his word. I also get worried when my receivers are not healthy, and it's not just Washington who did not participate today. It was also Jalen Tolbert. Whether he tweaked something or not, you can see the compression leg sleeve on his left leg was working there with Britt Brown, the head trainer. That's also unideal for this Cowboys organization. Tolbert did not participate beyond doing just the stuff on the side, the training with Britt Brown. So what we're looking at here is in the very early stages of where things currently sit for the Cowboys in the receiving room. Obviously, Michael Gallup did not participate today. Jalen Tolbert did not go. James Washington did not go. Allegedly taller CeeDee Lamb was out there. The top three receivers were CeeDee Lamb, Noah Brown, and Simi Fehoko. That is not ideal for the Cowboys. Even those of you who are big time, like me, Fehoko fans, that's a lot to ask. Three of your top four receivers not present to begin OTAs. Now, it is only OTAs. It's not like we're in week 1 or week 2 or week 3 or whatever. It's not full-fledged panic level, but it is a little bit concerning to already be dealing with apparent injuries for guys you are counting on this season. So I want you to be honest with me in the comment section. I think this answer is it's a low number, but I want to hear from you. What is your concern level over the wide receiver room and injuries for Washington, Tolbert, and of course Gallup already? Scale it 1 to 100. 1 on the low end, 100 on the highest end. This is the pinned comment on today's video here, so if the ad break happens to come while you're watching on YouTube, take advantage of it. Head down there and let me know your concern level over the wide receiver core. All right, some other guys not practicing beyond the Tolbert and Washington names we just mentioned. Most of these names not too surprising. They've got injuries right now. Rico Dowdle did not participate. He's coming off the hip injury. Jaquan Hardy did not go. Gallup's got the ACL. Tyron Smith not out there, but that's not really concerning to me at this point because it's May, and just keep him in bubble wrap as best as possible. Alec Lindstrom also did not go. Not sure why on that front. Carlos Watkins. Osa Odigizua has a quad contusion, so being cautious there. Damone Clark's going to miss some time. Jabril Cox still working his way back from his torn ACL last year. And unfortunately, an injury did go down today as well. Backup reserve linebacker Devontae Bond. If you go, who? I know he barely played at all last year, was a late season addition. Suffered an apparent right knee injury. As we sit here filming this, the details are not known at this point. But that is a somewhat concerning red flag for the Cowboys in terms of depth at linebacker. He probably wasn't going to make the team, but that is noteworthy. With Tyron Smith out, it was Josh Ball, by the way, who got the reps at left tackle for the Dallas Cowboys, with Smith not participating today. We'll come back to the left guard situation between Tyler Smith and Connor McGovern. But first, we are also on Rumble, and if you want more free and uncensored content on that video platform, well, go follow us and support us over there. We are trying to continue to grow, to dominate both YouTube, Rumble, Twitter, etc. here. We're trying to grow to platforms that you guys use. So give us a follow at rumble.com/CowboysTV. I'll put the link in the comments section and in the description. And if you're watching on Rumble right now and you're not already subscribed, get that changed. Hit that big green button right now. So Connor McGovern actually got the starting reps at left guard to open up OTAs here. I'm going to call it the vet respect reps in the sense that he knows the offense early on in the cell. Most teams tend to operate, with some exceptions depending on exactly where you were drafted. They go with the veteran incumbent before giving the reins over to the rookie. So Tyler Smith, who has worked only at left guard so far, with left tackle coming, is what has continuously been said, reported, and claimed, as he's going to be left guard in theory week 1 for the Cowboys. He worked with the backups. I think that will continue for much of OTAs, maybe bleed into minicamp as well. At some point, though, I do hope and anticipate that Tyler Smith usurps McGovern and takes over as the starting left guard. So it's prediction time here. Will Tyler Smith start week 1 at left guard for the Cowboys? Make those predictions for me in the comments. Y for yes or N for no. Now, while you're down there in the comments, make sure you guys are subscribed to us here at the Cowboys Report, because we've got videos all off season long. I know that it's a bit of a slower portion of the calendar right now, but we're not going anywhere. Daily videos with everything going on around America's team. Hit that big red button and subscribe at youtube.com/CowboysTV. Time for some of us, myself included, to get a little bit excited about this one. The Cowboys showed off more 20 personnel looks. That means both Tony Pollard and Ezekiel Elliott are on the field, and 21 personnel looks when they use a tight end in there as well. Getting both Zeke and Pollard on the football field at the same time. There's something that a lot of us in the media and, of course, fans in the comment section have been clamoring for in the past. There's two ways I look at this here. Number one, the Cowboys are trying to get their best 5 in terms of not offensive linemen, but playmakers on the football field. I would argue that CeeDee Lamb, probably Dalton Schultz, Pollard, Zeke, and when healthy, Michael Gallup, can make a real argument those 5 right now are your best 5 playmakers. And when you don't have Gallup and Tolbert and Washington available for the early beginning of OTAs, it definitely makes more sense to utilize those 2 out there. Although we've also played this game before. We played it last year. If the Cowboys are going to use more Pollard and Zeke looks, and then didn't really happen that way. So I am cautiously excited about the possibility of more Tony Pollard. He brings you big plays, and they did use him in the slot in a lot of these packages. So I am hopeful this ends up going down. And if you agree with me, like the video if you want more Tony Pollard on the field for the Dallas Cowboys. I guess what I'm saying is this, that I am ready to be hurt once again by the Cowboys, teasing us with the fun and creative personnel packages and groupings and using the pre-snap motion at the beginning of the year and then forgetting about it as the year goes on. They did that in 2019 and in 2021, so no doubt about it, I am ready to be hurt once again by the Dallas Cowboys. Let's talk highlights here to an extent, I guess. Markquese Bell, the undrafted free agent safety, had perhaps the play of the day, a 98-yard pick six off of Cooper Rush, who was trying to go to Dontario Drummond. Bell jumped the route. It was that part of a 2-minute drill, by the way. That's a good way to make an early impression on your coaching staff there. Make a nice, long 98-yard pick six. I am excited about Bell, who has been getting some reps, is kind of in that, I call it the Jaron Curse mold. I know it's hyped as the Keanu Neal role. Kind of the same last year for the Cowboys. Safety, linebacker hybrid. I think that's where Bell is at his best in that type of role. I am excited about the possibility of Bell making this 53-man roster. And when we went through our way too early 53-man projections, which I'll put that link in the comments in the description, by the way, for you guys in case you missed it, I think Bell ends up making it. So I'm focused more on the young guys right now. It's OTAs. It's early. We know what the veterans bring. Like, yeah, guys like Dak Prescott and Tank Lawrence, Ian Mike Parsons, they're doing the things that we expect them to do. That's all checking off the boxes there. But among the young guys, who are you most excited to see make some big-time plays and flashes early in OTAs and minicamp? Drop a name or names if you want to be an overachiever in the comments. One last note now on Kelvin Joseph. He continues to practice. He has been a full participant in the entire spring program so far for the Dallas Cowboys, which is a good thing, as he continues to, at least in the background, in the peripheral, the legal issues that he is facing with the connections to it was his car after all. He was a passenger, I should say, in the car that drove by and shot and killed a man a couple, months ago now in Dallas. That is all just out there. For now, Joseph focused and locked in on the football side of things. He has not been charged at this point in that March 18th homicide, but he was interviewed by police, and if it goes to trial, you would expect could be a potential witness involved. So that's like the background stuff for Joseph, but on the field, he's been out there. Team has been supportive. From that perspective, not much more you could be asking for out of Joseph. We'll see if he can make a run at one of Anthony Brown or Jordan Lewis's job as a potential starter at corner, but that's more of a future potential development for the Cowboys, closer to maybe the preseason on that front.